What up, guys? Welcome to Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, July 12th, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Salem's Lot will be delayed according to Warner Brothers. The studio said Monday that it will push back the release date from September 9th to April 21st, 2023. Deadline said the move is due to COVID-related delays in post-production and additional photography 6 weeks ago. Salem's Lot is based on the Stephen King novel of the same name, which follows a writer who returns to his childhood home and discovers the residents are becoming vampires. The film is directed by Gary Dauberman, who wrote the big screen adaptation of King's book It and its sequel, and stars Lewis Pullman, Mackenzie Lee, Alfre Woodard, John Benjamin Hickey, Bill Kemp, Jordan Preston Carter, and P. Lou Asbeck. Salem's Lot was previously adapted as a 1979 miniseries for CBS and a 2004 miniseries for TNT. Warner Brothers also pulled The Last Train to New York, a remake of the Korean film Train to Busan, and House Party, a reboot of the 1990 comedy coming to HBO Max from the schedule. The studio announced in June that it will delay the release of Dune Part 2 in November 2023. BBC One has announced the contestants of Celebrity MasterChef 2022. Strictly Come Dancing pro Katya Jones, RuPaul's Drag Race UK alum Kitty Scott-Claus, and Hollyoaks actor Richard Blackwood will compete in the cooking competition series. This year's edition will also feature Kadena Cox, Adam Pearson, Chris Eubank, Clark Peters, Cliff Parisi, Danny Jones, Faye Winter, Gareth Malone, Jimmy Bullard, Kate Kurd, Kissy Gallagher, Leslie Jones, Lisa Snoodall, Mel Blatt, Nancy Del Olio, Paul Chuckle, Mojo, and Ryan Thomas. Jordan Trode and Greg Wallace will host the series, which feature an array of cookery challenges designed to stretch the celebrities' culinary abilities to their limits. In addition, the semi-finalists and finalists will take part in a special centenary challenge to mark the 100 years of the BBC. BBC's commissioning editor Sarah Clay said this lineup will absolutely cement Celebrity MasterChef as one of the nation's most loved cookery programs, with a lot of laughter alongside fierce competition guaranteed. The level of cooking is fantastic this year, and you can really see how much it means to them all. The BBC has yet to announce a premiere date for Celebrity MasterChef 2022. The BBC has announced it's adding 4 new professional dancers to its cast for Strictly Come Dancing Season 20 this fall. The newbies are European Cup winner Vito Coppola, Chinese national champion Carlos Gu, former under-21 British national champion Lauren Oakley, and Latin dance champion Michelle Tisakis. Oakley said in a statement on Monday, "I've grown up watching Strictly, always hoping that one day I could be part of the best show on television, doing what I love the most. Now that it's happening, it doesn't seem real, and I can't wait to start this new sequined adventure and join this incredible family." The celebrities with whom they will be dancing with has not been announced yet. Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman are returning as the hosts, while Ryan Clark and Jeanette Manara will be back as judges. IFC has announced the first round of guest stars on Documentary Now Season 53. The network said in a press release Monday that the Lord of the Rings and Blue Jasmine actress Kate Blanchett and Starlet's Flats creator and star Jamie Demetrio will appear in the new season of the mockumentary series. Season 53 will also feature Tristan Gravel, Jonathan Pryce, John Rhys Davies, Harriet Walter, and Tom Jones. Documentary Now is co-created by Fred Armisen, Bill Hader, Seth Meyers, and Rise Thomas. The series is hosted by Helen Mirren and executive produced by Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels. The new season will include the episodes Two Hairdressers in Bagley Port, starring Blanchett and Walter, which pays homage to fashion documentary's 3 salons at a seaside in its September issue. How They Threw Rocks with Grable, Price, Reese Davies, and Jones, an episode in the vein of When We Were Kings, and My Monkey Grifter featuring Demetria. Additional guest stars and documentaries will be announced at a later date. Documentary Now Season 53 will premiere on IFC and AMC Plus in the fall. Netflix released a clip from the new Resident Evil series. The show premiered Thursday on the streaming service. In the clip, Albert Wesker, played by Lance Reddick, rushes young Jade, played by Tamara Smart, and Billy Wesker, played by Selena Agudong, out of his lab. As an alarm sounds with red lights flashing, Albert touches his face to prepare for what's coming. Resident Evil is set in 2036. It has been 14 years since a virus has turned Raccoon City and the world at large into infected zombies. An older Jade Wesker, played by Ella Balinska, returns to New Raccoon City looking for her sister and uncovering more about her father's role in Umbrella Corp, the company that created the virus. The Wesker family is intrinsically connected to the Resident Evil series. Tom Hopper played Albert Wesker in the 2021 movie Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Jason O'Mara and Sean Roberts played him in the Mila Jovovich films. Jade and Billy Wesker are new characters in the Netflix series. The show also stars Adeline Rudolph, Paola Nunez, Ahad Razamir, Connor Gazzotti, and Trullo Carvere. Supernatural showrunners Andrew Dabb and showruns and co-writes with Mary Lee Sutton. Amazon is giving a glimpse of The Outlaw Season 2. Prime Video shared a trailer for the new season of the crime thriller comedy series on Monday. The Outlaws follows a disparate group of lawbreakers thrown together to complete a community service sentence. When one of their numbers gets dragged into a dangerous world of organized crime, they unite in a way none of them thought possible. Season 2 picks up a few months after the events of the Season 1 finale, and we'll see the Outlaws tangle with the London drug lord. The official synopsis reads, in Season 2, the Outlaws still have time to serve their sentence, but quickly realize the criminal underworld isn't done with them yet, not by a long shot. This ragtag group of misfits' shared past comes back to haunt them in the shape of a terrifying London drug lord out for blood, the Dean. The Outlaw is co-created by Office co-creator Stephen Merchant and Mayans MC co-creator Egan James. Merchant also serves as a writer, director, and executive producer. Merchant, Rihanna Barreto, Darren Boyd, Gamba Cole, Jessica Gunning, Claire Perkins, Eleanor Tomlinson, and Christopher Walken star. The Outlaw Season 2 premieres August 5th on Prime Video. Peacock revealed the first group of 5 women competing in Love Island USA, which premieres July 19th. Sydney Pegg is 22 from Houston, Texas. She now lives in Los Angeles, where she is an operations manager for a tech startup, but dreams of quitting to be a trophy wife. Zetta Morrison is 22 from Surrey, England, but now lives in Los Angeles. Morrison also speaks Guyanian dialect. Deborah Chubb is 26 from Dallas, Texas, but now lives in Redondo Beach, California, working as a personal assistant. Chubb hopes to meet the one after being single for 5 years and break her habit of missing red flags. Courtney Borner is 24 from Winter Park, Florida. Borner now lives in Los Angeles working as a hairstylist. She has had 19 plastic surgeries and dates with both men and women. And Serenity Springs is 28 from Clovis, California, and now lives in New Orleans, Louisiana, working as a bartender. Springs says she cries a lot and expects to do so during the show. These 5 women will live on an island villa, this time off the California coast. They will couple with other islanders and face challenges and twists with the opportunity to switch partners. Sarah Hyland is the new host of Love Island USA, and Ian Sterling from the UK edition will narrate the series. Peacock will drop 6 episodes of Love Island USA per week. Lea Michele will reprise Beanie Feldstein as Fanny Bryson, the Broadway's Funny Girl. The production announced that the Glee star will take over the role September 6th. Michelle wrote on Instagram on Monday, "A dream come true is an understatement. I'm so incredibly honored to join this amazing cast and production and return to the stage playing Fanny Bryce on Broadway." Feldstein announced Sunday that she would be leaving earlier than expected after the production decided to take the show in a different direction. Funny Girl, which follows Bryce on her improbable rise to fame as a vaudeville star, first opened in 1964, starring Barbra Streisand. The show Revival debuted April 24th at the August Wilson Theater in New York to lackluster reviews. Feldstein will depart the Broadway production July 31st, 2 months before she was scheduled to end her run on September 25th. Understudy Julie Benko will play the title role until Michelle officially takes over in September. Like art imitating life, Michelle's character on Glee once aspired to play the lead role in Broadway's Funny Girl, a fictional revival where Michelle performed Don't Raid on My Parade. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah changed her plea to guilty in the first of two charges in wire fraud case in Manhattan's federal court on Monday, after previously pleading not guilty. According to ABC News, Shah told Judge Sidney Steen, reading from a prepared statement, in 2012 to March 2021 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, I agreed to commit wire fraud. I knew this was wrong. I knew many people were harmed, and I'm so sorry. Shah entered into the agreement with federal prosecutors to change her plea on the first charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud shortly after 10:30 a.m. in front of the Judge Stein, NBC News reported. Under the plea agreement, she agreed to pay restitution to victims up to $9.5 million, along with fortitude of $6 million, and she faces prison sentence of up to 14 years. The sentencing date is slated for November 28. Along with the wire fraud charges, she was also indicted on the second charge of conspiracy to commit money laundering in March 2021, which will be tossed under the plea agreement. The plea came after the reality star attorney Priya Chaudhary told the judge at the morning hearing that she would like to withdraw her previous plea of not guilty, Variety reported. The plea also came a week ahead of her trial scheduled to begin on July 18th, but she will no longer be further persecuted, according to a copy of the plea agreement obtained by NBC News. Composer Monty Norman, best known for his James Bond theme, died Monday at the age of 94. His official website announced his death after a short illness. Norman composed the famous James Brown theme from the 1962 film Dr. No. The theme was used in 25 films for 6 Bond actors, including the recent No Time to Die. Norman got his first guitar at the age of 16, a 1930s era Gibson, which he kept as a talisman. Burt Wheeldon taught Norman after Norman's time in the Army Cadets. Norman played in Serial Stapleton and Stanley Black's band. As a solo artist, Norman performed variety shows with Benny Hill. He wrote the music for Ima de la Doce in the West End. Movie adaptation followed in 1963. Norman wrote more musicals before landing the Dr. No gig. After Dr. No, Norman continued to write musicals and play for artists including Bob Hope, Moby, and Cliff Richard. He released his only solo album, Completing the Circle, in 2005. Fantastic Four co-stars Kay Mara and Jimmy Bell are expecting their second child. Mara captioned an Instagram photo of her and Bell Sunday. There are 3 of us in this pic. Mara's publicist confirmed the baby news to the Hollywood Reporter. The child's gender and anticipated birth date was not disclosed. The couple, who have been married since 2017, are already the parents of a 3-year-old daughter. Shining Girls actor Bell has a 9-year-old son with his ex-wife, actress Evan Rachel Wood. Mara was recently seen in A Teacher, Pose, and House of Cards. British television presenter Ann Astead shared on Instagram an outdoor photo of him snuggling with his girlfriend, double Oscar winner Renee Zellweger. Anstead captioned Sunday's post, "This lays pure class, Ren X." The couple can be sitting and relaxing with their arms around each other. They're both smiling and wearing sunglasses. Zellweger is barefoot and Anstead is wearing flip-flops. Anstead met Zellweger when she guest starred on his Discovery Plus series Celebrity IOU Joyride last year. Anstead was previously married to Christina Hack Hall. They have a 2-year-old son, Hudson London Anstead. The TV star also has a daughter, Emily, 18, and son, Archie, 15, with his first ex-wife, Louise Storley. Zellweger recently was seen in the TV miniseries The Thing About Pam. Reba McIntyre is going on tour in 2022. The 67-year-old singer and actress shared plans Monday for her Reba live in concert tour with Terry Clark. McIntyre will kick off the tour October 13th in Lafayette, Louisiana, and bring the Venture Tour close November 19th in Wichita, Kansas. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. local time, with pre-sales for City Card members to begin Tuesday at 10 a.m. McIntyre said in a news release, "I can't wait to see everyone out of the road again this fall. We had so much fun in the spring, and I'm ready to get back out there with my buddy Terry Clark." McIntyre released the studio album Stronger Than the Truth in 2019, and the special album My Chains Are Gone, Hymns and Gospel Favorites in March. And finally, fans of the South Korean boy group BTS will be able to see its 7 members perform together this October, although they recently opted to pursue solo careers. The K-pop group will play in Busan to support the port city bid to host the World Expo in 2030, BTS's label Big Hit Music said Thursday. The announcement comes a month after BTS members disclosed their decision in a video to suspend performing as a group and seek solo careers. BTS member J-Hope plans to drop his first solo album, Jack in a Box, this month. Other members are also expected to follow suit. The October concert might be the last group performance of the septet for a while, as member Jin is not allowed to defer his military service beyond this year. Big Hit Music also said that the bid committee will designate the 7-member boy band as public relations ambassadors to the Busan World Expo 2030. Big Hit Music said in a statement, BTS will hold a global concert in Busan in October to let the world know the city's willingness to host the 2030 World Expo. South Korean government and pinned Busan's bid to host the 2030 event. SK Group Chairman Che Tae-won is leading the charge. The World Expo is one of the largest global gatherings along with the Olympics and the World Cup. Several countries besides South Korea are vying to host the event, including Italy, Ukraine, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. The winner will be announced next year. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, July 12, 2022, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You'll listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.